2007 episode of SpongeBob SquarePants titled SpongeBob vs. the Patty Gadget aired at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on July 31st. It was written by Luke Brookshire. It was written by Luke Brookshire and Richard Purcell, and followed Patchy the Pirate as he told us a story following our sponge and cephalopod friends. Squidward, wanting SpongeBob gone, has built a machine to replace him, aptly named the Patty Gadget, promising Mr. Krabs not only that it will make patties faster than SpongeBob, but he also won't have to pay for it either. The crustacean begins to consider, and then the sponge swiftly declares Patty war. The sponge and the squid have a good back and forth, naturally, but then the squid kicks the machine into... The squid kicks the machine into overdrive, and it overloads. The machine has exploded, and after his victory, SpongeBob faints. We cut to a memorial service being held, with the friends of the sponge in attendance. As tears are shed and the group leaves, the sponge makes his way back onto our screen, revealing that the service was indeed for the Patty Gadget. And as SpongeBob dances on the grave of the beast, we cut to commercial. Now, you might be confused why I just read off the entire SpongeBob encyclopedia. Hold on. SpongeBob and the Patty Machine. Encyclopedia SpongeBobia. You may be confused why I just read the entire Encyclopedia SpongeBobia. I don't know. 25 years? Okay, period. You better. Now you may be confused why I just read off the entirety of the SpongeBob encyclopedia, but I'm not. I'm gonna tell you why. Because that's what this video is about. I've been thinking about this short a lot, especially now that AI has gotten to the point it's at right now. So yeah, if you've been paying attention to Twitter, or literally anything, even Facebook, it's on Facebook now. It's the best way I can describe modern day consumption. Or should I say overconsumption? Because the video's about overconsumption, and I'm talking like shit was corny as fuck. Who wrote this? You did!
I guess that's the world we live in, right?
I remember when I was still in elementary or middle school and would hear the whole robots are gonna take our jobs thing. This was like when self-checkout dropped and you'd overhear shit on the news like, well, we're all dead, with the tagline, could your child be born part cyborg, along the bottom of the screen at like 5 in the morning? Like pre-Sophia the Robot, but post-Mighty B, you know? Anyway, I like the era of technology I was born in. As much as I love the 90s and 2000s and stuff, I would never actually want to be born during that time. Are you kidding? I want a Walkman CD player, but that's because I think they're cute and I like the option of choosing how I want to hear my music. If I only had CDs to depend on, honestly, I think my music taste might get a lot better. But I wouldn't have hyperpop. Anyway, point is, I love technology. I love the idea of those crazy futuristic cities and stuff. But I also watch Wall-E. You give niggas everything they have whenever they want, when they want it. They get lazy and weirdly cocky about the skills that they don't actually have. I think I'm definitely I'm talking about the wrong thing. Oh, right. SpongeBob. Okay. Really quick, gotta get this out of the way. SpongeBob is a metaphor for the common part-time worker. His relationship to the Patty Gadget is one that mirrors our current relationship with AI. Okay. I think that's a thesis statement. Is that a thesis statement? I don't know. Blah, 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 all that metaphor stuff. Yada, yada, yada. Peaches and cream and applesauce. Yeah, all that. Let's talk about the real main event. Mr. SpongeBob. Not that one. Yeah. If you don't know who Steven Hillenburg is, I honestly... You're kind of a loser. I'm going to be so real with you. No, but seriously, he is the Michael Jackson of, like, I think the animation world. To me, he's Princess Diana. He is my Princess Diana. Personally, that man, if, like, the pitch Bible for SpongeBob is one of the... No, JT? No, not JT. Steven Hillenburg. There we go. That man is an angel among men. If you've never seen the pitch Bible... I'm gonna obviously put pictures up because to further my point. I don't think he did all of them by himself. There's another guy listed on there from what I read, but like the whole thing, I gotta be real. I didn't know where else to put this section in the video, and I really just needed to do something so I could show off the pitch Bible. If you like it, it's what we need more of. It's what we need to see more of. It's all of the paintings, all of the artwork. You can see what was used for what in the early seasons of the show. Like, I'm not trying to do this to be like, oh, old SpongeBob was so much better. Like, I'm 20. It's not for me anymore. I'm not the demographic they're marketing towards. I'm just saying, in general, I just really like seeing how the sausage is made for real. Them art books, they mean a lot to me. The Soul Eater one, the Bayonetta one. Honestly, those are the only ones. Oh no, the Persona one. I'm not trying to like shit on the old SpongeBob. I'm 20 years old. It's obviously not for me anymore. Hello. But like, at Pitch Bible by itself beats literally everything that's out right now. And it... Okay, wait. Actually, no. I think a majority of everything that's out right now is stuff that was like thought up during that time, actually. Cartoons wise. Not even just cartoons wise, I think like superhero wise too. Or show wise in general, actually. Hold on. A lot of this is probably an age thing, but I kind of miss being able to really enjoy cartoons. Not just talking about SpongeBob, but I was really tuned into Adventure Time and Steven Universe. I mean, clearly. But like all those good shows from like that golden age of animation. But age shouldn't really have anything to do with my enjoyment of whatever story's being told, I would think. Because I know I can rewatch Adventure Time a lot and still cry at the exact same beats. And when I watched Fiona and Cake, I cried again. So that could again be a nostalgia thing. But I also could just be dramatic. That's not out of the realm of possibility. And not me trying to brand myself as like an empath. But like no, like I'm genuinely confused. Maybe I just haven't watched enough recent shit to make me cry or something, but I don't know. So it can't be a thing of storytelling, and it can't be a thing with age. So then, what the fuck is going on?
Ladies, may we get a word?
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Good old days when, I made an animated movie. It took 500 artists 5 years to make a world-class animated movie. literally, I don't think it will take 10% of that 3 years out from now.
My name is Björk, and your television is just about to wake.
I hate this channel.
No, no.
Explode!
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. All right. So like a little while back during the pandemic, there was this entire thing where basically HBO got rid of like literally all of their shows that had to do any animation shows. HBO got rid of. The Cartoon Network building fucking closed. The Cartoon Network building fucking closed. And they tried to get on Twitter and be like, "Oh no, we're fine. We're actually celebrating our 30th anniversary." Baby, it's over. It's done. That building is gone. Everybody was kikiing saying, "Oh no, they're gonna come back." No, that bitch is gone. That bitch is gone. I was gonna intern there. That was a big chunk of my plan while I was in high school. I was gonna work my way around, talk to him and her and them and she and whatever. And I was about to fix that shit. I was about to rig that shit in my face. That was about to, girl, I was gonna get my Steven Universe. I don't give a fuck. I was gonna have my Gravity Falls, Steven Universe. I was gonna have my fantasy. Oh, and Paramount was only making existing IPs. Like the reason we got that fuck Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles thing was literally because the head of Paramount was like, "Oh, well, I don't really see the point in making any new shit. This is the thing that's gonna give us the money. What's the point in making anything new? Why am I doing that when I know I'm gonna get racks on racks on racks if I just sit here and have these people nerd out and make the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles say chop cheddar cheese and all that. Boots Bodega, all that." And then like, everybody was pissed off about the girl looking the way she did. I'm not even gonna touch that. That's a whole nother thing. You bitches are so fucking weird. Talking about, she's running to make her look like the woke left. The woke left. Bitch, she's literally 13. Like, I know what y'all are. Moving on. Oh, this is the last thing. This isn't as important, but this pissed me off because I was there the day it got fucking removed. Summer Camp Island was a show that I held near and dear to my heart, and there is no show that will ever come close to making the magic that show did. Summer Camp fucking Island was so beautiful. I would try to watch it with my cousin, but my nephew, he was not having it. He was like, "What is this? I want to watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the actual one. I want to watch Mario. I want to watch Sonic. I'm trying to watch my show. You're in here. Why are you in here? Actually, I know why you're in here, but still. I invited you here, but still. We trying to watch real shit. Stuff with values. You worried about little turtle niggas?" Granted, he's 6. Brian Robbins, the head of Paramount, was basically like, "Babe, I'm gonna get my money either way." This is an entirely different thing that is not in the script, but I have to mention this too because this really just made me sad. And I don't want to quote everything from the videos I watched because no, there was literally some movie that was made. It was like, I think it's the Roadrunner and fucking the Tasmanian. It's the Roadrunner and the other guy that runs into the wall after the Roadrunner, and it was gonna be all like Who Framed Roger Rabbit inspired and shit. And literally, they have the movie, they have edited it and everything. It's done. But because they thought there wasn't an audience for it, they just said, "We're not going to release it." John Cena was in it. But yeah, this whole, what am I going to do that for? What am I going to risk doing that shit for when I know it's going to get me money? It's like a thought process that's shared. I'm pretty sure it's like, no, it's shared with a lot of them. It is. It's genuinely shared with a lot of them. What's the point of me making this if I know I'm going to get this? It's why they have like the AI shit doing everything now, because they don't want to deal with actual people who, get sick and aren't robots and, have feelings. I'm not going to claim to know what like the ins and outs of the animation industry. That's just not, that's not me no more. It's to my understanding, shit is still bad. It's still fucked. It's still terrible. Awful. Possibly maybe by Bjork. Andy Avalon. But you know, that was then. I have, you know, it could be better now. It could be a lot better now. We're gonna throw it to Rodney in the studio. Rodney, how are things looking now? It's still shit. Oh, yep, it's still shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Still bad. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Still shit. That's enough. Yeah. That's enough, Rodney. Thank you. Thank you. Cut his mic. Jesus Christ. Fucking weirdo. So, who is enjoying the video? Clap. Haven't you liked and subscribed yet?
Oh my God!
Okay. If they were gonna. So that's fun. That's real fun. Love that. Reliable died. So here we are. Oh yeah, okay. Fans were sad about Steven Hillenburg's passing, but they were also sad about the fact that Nickelodeon announced later on that they had greenlit at least several different projects all using the SpongeBob name. A lot of the animation community on like Twitter and YouTube kept quoting this thing of him saying, oh, something about SpongeBob babies. Hold on, let me get out the quote. Give me 1 second. In the animation business, you know, there used to always be a sort of joke. When you run out of ideas, you just do Muppet Babies. Steve Hillenburg would always say to me, you know, one of these days, they're going to want to make SpongeBob Babies. That's when I'm out of here. Except Steve Hillenburg never said this. Paul Tibbet did. Yeah. This is a Paul Tibbet quote of him saying something that Steve said to him. It's a quote of a quote. There was a whole narrative made up by a bunch of angry fans from words that didn't even come out of that man's mouth. I mean, I wasn't happy about the spinoffs either, but I'm also not out here spreading misinformation. Purposefully. Anyway, I said earlier that short kind of perfectly describes our current relationship with AI, and I meant that shit. I meant that shit, babe. I'm being so serious. I'm talking out of my ass now, but you know, I don't know the Bikini Bottomites personally. I'm not gonna claim that I do, but if SpongeBob got fired, like if Krabs did fire SpongeBob that day and took that robot and like replaced him, I think maybe 5 people would have noticed, like Patrick and Squidward. No, well, Squidward obviously. Patrick would have noticed, Sandy probably would have noticed, some other niggas probably would have noticed, and they would have stopped eating there. But the majority is hungry as shit. They don't give a fuck. Maybe, what is it? One sheep ain't gonna stop a party. One horse don't stop a party. I don't know. It's something like that. They don't care. They do not give a fuck. I'm not worried about AI either, but that's because I have common sense and critical thinking skills. And again, I can be fooled by AI. Okay? I'm not above being bamboozled. It could happen. I don't want it to happen, but I don't, like, you know, if 3 years of working at I don't know how legal things work, but so we're gonna bleep out the name. But if 3 years of working at Starbucks has taught me anything, it's that not everybody has critical thinking skills, and not everybody has common sense either. This is not me being cynical. This is me being so very serious. I mean so for real. I'm gonna look you in your eyes when I say this. You need to be worried. We are in danger. During my time at Starbucks, we didn't have robots making the coffee, but you would think we fucking did with the way these niggas would be jumping and clamoring over each other to ask, where the fuck is my drink? Where the fuck is my drink? Where's my drink? Where's my drink? I ordered this. I ordered this 7 minutes ago, and it said it would be ready at 6:02. It's 6:03. Where's my drink? Well, Sheila, if you look around, there's 89 people in here. There's 89 people in here. All of which have made orders too. These aren't stand-ins. These aren't cardboard cutouts. These are actual people that have ordered. And they're waiting for their drink too. Your drink is behind that person's drink that just yelled at me for the same thing. Shut the fuck up. We didn't have any robots working there with me. At least I didn't at my store in particular. I don't know how it is for other people, you know. But I do know that a lot of them people thought there were robots making those drinks and were very pissed off when they realized, oh, these are actual people. Why the fuck are there actual people making my drink? Where's the robots at? You know, like they want Amazon drones making their drink so that they can get it, go, and leave. That's what I'm talking about when I say that like the relationship is similar. That right now, right this instant shit. And you know, all companies want things done efficiently and as quickly as possible. That's not surprising by any means, but I feel like there's a misconception that some people have that there are companies that do subscribe to that. We're all a family here, you know. You're not just a coworker. You're a partner. You're our part. We're all partners in this. We're hand in hand. We're hand in hand with each other, girl. Like I got you. Ain't nobody got shit. Nobody got you. Girl. Gotcha. Woo. Ain't nobody got you. Nobody got you. Tana tongue. Anyway, the companies that do that, I know that they do that because like they want to make you feel like you're a part of a community and that like you know, High School Musical, we're all in this together. But so that you'll think that you're doing the right thing by bothering your coworkers to come in to work instead of your higher ups hiring more people so that y'all are properly staffed. And you're not bum rushed on a Saturday. Noon. On a Saturday. Noon. On a Saturday. Two people in one store on noon at a Saturday. I cannot make this up. Imagine this. Okay, imagine this. We're gonna play a game. I want you to close your eyes. Close your fucking eyes. I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to imagine. Close your eyes. Thank you. I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to imagine you are very young. You're gorgeous. You're hot. You're beautiful. You're so pretty. You're so talented. You're so smart. Your brain is bananas. Like it doesn't make any sense. Your body is tea. You're so gorgeous. You're so smart. You're so glowing, gleaming eyes. Ready to take on the world. And you go to make your own money. And when you clock in, there's a line around the building. Okay? You hear honking, you hear cars.
Hi, can I get back? Oh, you didn't want to wait a few more years to reach that color dumpling?
What can I get for you?
Oh, right, silly me. I'm sorry. I need 15 caramel crunches, 5 with oat milk, 6 without coconut milk, 8 with heavy cream, 9 with half and half, and I think 7 without. But I also need the crunch on top of the bottom and the bottom on top of the top.
Oh, that's...
Can you read all that back to me, Dumpling? For some reason, the last time I was here, they messed up one of my drinks.
Okay. You want...
Excuse me. I placed a mobile order 5 minutes ago. My shift starts in the next 2 minutes. I need to go.
Sir, Davey is moving as fast as he can. I'm sure your order will be out soon.
Hi.
Yeah, my drink was supposed to be more of a grass green color, but this is clearly a lime color. So, I need this to be remade. Okay, ma'am. We'll fix that for you as soon as I finish taking this lady's order. Are you sure we're not missing somebody today?
Oh, yeah. My fault. Sheila, Carrie, and Sock all called out.
Oh, when did this happen?
Sock called out yesterday, but Sheila and Carrie both said something important came up. I don't know.
Drums sound so fucking stupid. So insane. Who the fuck made this song?
You don't want to go read for read. Let's all calm down. So, nobody else can come in? Like, not even from another store?
Nah. Did you need anything else before I leave?
Leave?
Oh, yeah, my shift's done. Now I'm gonna take that as a no. Good luck.
What?
Oh, it's not so bad. I mean, how can it...
Anchovies.
What?
Anchovies!
I still don't know what that
Try this drink at Starbucks. Okay, sprinkles. Cinnamon. One night so
I could go on and on about how much I hated working for Starbucks, but then you'd forget what this video is actually about. SpongeBob. It's about SpongeBob. It's about SpongeBob. Yeah. Put yourself in his position. And I'm being so for real right now, too. Put yourself in SpongeBob's shoes, okay? You're a fry cook. You make just enough money to live comfortably, okay? You're not rich. You're not swimming in green, okay? But you're living comfortably. The money you're making, you're able to pay for your snail's food. You're able to go jellyfishing with friends. And you can afford nights out to Weenie Hut Juniors, listening to Brad, dancing with your friends, you know, all that. And then this nigga builds a fucking robot to replace you. A nigga with too much time on his hands builds a robot to replace you.
And this isn't as important, but niggas love saying that when you get older, you just become Squidward. If getting older means that I become that much of a hater that I develop a skill to make another nigga obsolete that I don't like, fucking up the bag of another nigga I don't like, so he'll leave me alone? Girl, bye.
This man takes time out of his day to build a robot to replace you because he does not like you. Not he doesn't like what you're doing, he doesn't like you. I beg your pardon? I beg your pardon? There's like an overall lack of empathy or compassion that I'm noticing that's like way more, that's gotten way worse as like companies have joined apps and shit and started marketing to them. Like,
mainly them going on TikTok. I don't want to blame everything on phones because I don't want this video then would easily be summed up to it's because of that damn phone. But you know, she's playing a part. She's recording this video. Girl, I love you. You're light pink. You're amazing. But you're insane. I'll say it. Late stage capitalism. Ah! Just more niggas kind of like living day to day as like zombies, just mindlessly scrolling. And again, I'm saying this. I've done this. There's probably 10 different clips throughout this entire video of me like losing my train of thought and just going on my phone and starting to scroll. I'm not above this. I turn into a zombie too. Brains. I'm struggling too. I'm right there. And I started to feel this way while I was working there. It kind of just felt like people were going to Starbucks just to say that they got Starbucks. Like less because they wanted Starbucks, but just so that they could take a picture with their drink and say, I went to Starbucks. It's a class thing. I'm starting to feel like I can afford to go and blow a shit ton of money at Starbucks. What about you? Everything isn't as me and you, me versus you. But a lot of Starbucks, let me tell you, a lot of their customer base loves flexing the fact that they have money. Like, them people would pull out fat wads of cash to be paying. That's not impressing me. It's concerning that you have that much cash and it's not in a bank account. And you know, like, it's easy to complain about all this shit when it isn't affecting you. And then it starts affecting you and you realize, oh, this is awful. And you don't really realize how much, like, I think it's class disparity is the word. But you don't really realize how much it's affecting you until you don't have a car, you don't have a bike, you don't have a skateboard, you have no wheels really, you have no means of transportation, and you just kind of only see the world through your phone. And then you start thinking about how, oh well, damn, there's probably a shit ton of people that are in this position if they're unemployed, and they can only view the world through their phone because the small town that they live in doesn't have sidewalks, it doesn't have a transportation system to make it easier for them to go out and experience the world with others. They're just further alienated from everybody else around them. And I don't like that. And I don't like that I'm not the only person that's experiencing this. I really don't. That should be concerning to you. That there's a large handful of Americans that are only not even Americans. There's a large handful of people that are only Americans that are experiencing the world through their cell phone, and they cannot experience it any other way but through their cell phone. And I'm lucky. When I feel like it, I can go and drive somewhere. Like I can Uber. I can do all that shit. But the people that don't, they can only really view things through their phone. Of course they're socially inept. Of course they don't know how to socialize. They have nowhere to go to be social. That doesn't bother you. The only places you can go to feel any type of community is in this place where they're...
Originally I said Starbucks is a place that's funding the killing of millions of Gazans. But that is not correct from what I've read. And again, I'm not saying this in support of Starbucks. I hate them with my guts. I think they're a disgusting brand, and I think you're weird as fuck if you still go there. I mean, really, girl. It's not that hard to save money. From what I read, and I implore you to do your own research, and correct me if I am wrong again, please. Starbucks is less of a Israel supporting brand and more of a indifferent brand, which a lot of people are interpreting as complicity. One of those things where they don't want to get involved because if they say they're in support of one side, they're going to lose that customer base, and if they say they're in support of another side, they're going to lose that customer base. They're going to lose money regardless, if they say anything. However, I did find an article that said that they were giving humanitarian aid to people in Gaza. So I don't know. A lot of the reason why people say the brand is a pro-Israel company is because the ex-founder of the brand is a Zionist. I don't read this. Pause to read.
But yeah, it's they're not connected anymore, but his impact still lingers over the company as, I guess, a dark shadow of their past or something. The reason why I'm taking the time to clarify and go into detail about this part is because this video is at its core about boycotting and why you should be choosy with what you're spending your money on. And it's also about Starbucks as well, because the whole reason I made this video was to get some type of catharsis from that fuck ass job. So it felt wrong for me to just not say anything about that. Again, do your own research, look into your own things. It's still a brand that I would suggest boycotting simply because they're union busting and they're terrible labor management skills. But yeah, I've also put a bunch of links regarding boycotts and strikes that are going on in the description as well, so you can properly educate yourselves on these things that are going on, so that you know what brands to help, what brands to support, what brands not to support, things of that nature. Yeah. Back to me in the past, I guess. There's no salty Splatoon. There's not even sidewalks. There's nowhere for you to go. There's no third place, is what I'm getting at, if you need the buzzword for it. The only way that they can experience the world is through their phone. And even then, the internet used to be like a fun, like, ooh, yeah, like, it used to be fun. The internet used to be a fun place where people, like, would go to do shit and have fun with each other that they could not have fun next to each other. It used to be like it just used to be a lot better. And I'm not saying that in, like, from a place of nostalgia blindness. I'm being so serious. The internet sucks now. It sucks ass. And then that app that people were using to socialize gets turned into QVC, and every other app is getting Midas touched by app number one, because they all see that app number one is making the big money. Let's go after that, and let's go become that. Spongebob is a fictional character. He's the main character. Ain't nothing never gonna happen to him. You aren't a fictional character. You're real, unfortunately. So, wait, not unfortunately. That robot comes in to replace you, babe, now you're out of a job. Period. You've been let off. And now, you have to find out how you're gonna eat. You have to find out how your snail is going to get food. You have to find out how or what you're gonna do to replace those nights at Weenie Hut Juniors. You have to figure all this shit out now by yourself. No money, no job, no education. You're trying to get a job, but guess what? All of them are hiring. None of them bitches are actually hiring, bitch. In the least Kamala Harris coconut monologue way, you're real. And you are surrounded by men who are trying too hard to make the future happen too soon. These are people who have never cared about your struggle. They've never cared about your mother and how she needs the money to feed her 50 fucking cats that are all sick with what, I don't know. But they don't care either. They don't care that your grandfather needs money to pay off his surplus of medical bills. They don't care that your cat or your dog or your fish or whatever family pet that you have is going to die without the money it needs to receive the health care that it deserves. They don't even care about that in regards to you. They don't care if you get the health care that you need and you deserve. They only want to make an example out of you. I hate to sound like DJ Khaled with how much I'm saying they don't want you to be the best. The point that I'm trying to make with this video can be summed up with one question. Does it bother you? Does it bother you getting paid one person's check but doing the job of 5 others? Does it bother you that the clothes you wear fall apart within a month of wearing them? Does it bother you that the music you hear all talks about the exact same thing? Nothing.
Epilogue.
The video's over. You can click off now. I'm gonna just make this quick because I do not want this video to go over 50 minutes. It almost was. 40 minutes already is a little long to me, but eventually I'll make an hour-long video. I don't know. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please subscribe. If you made it this far, leave in the comments below a show I should watch that will make me cry, that is animated, and preferably I can watch legally. But yeah, enjoy your day, enjoy your evening, whatever the end to the Truman Show is. I don't know, that's still on my watch list. I haven't watched it. I hope you enjoyed my glorified complaining, which is what I will refer to these videos as. So yeah, bye. And choose to make good decisions with the money that you're working for. You work hard for your money. You should want to use your money for quality. Don't remember who I got this from, but somebody said luxury is not something that should be exclusive to the people who can afford it. Find out what luxury is to you. I know it is not that Shein shirt. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye. Bye bye. 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 Click off the fucking video.